Welcome in. We're in the 8th inning with 2 outs. John Shelby along with Chris Singleton.
Allen.
And the batter will be the shortstop. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. And that is that. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 5 and the White Sox 3. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Drew Jones. Here comes a pitch. There's the strike. Good eye right there. On the ground to third, and foul ball. The pitch. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one hit to right. And that's a foul ball.
So close to possible extra bases right there. Just couldn't keep it fair down the line.
Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left.
Welcome in, John Shelby, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Brady House. Edge of the zone, call the strike. 0-1. Allen, multi-time All-Star. He throws a knuckleball, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Bounce to third. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Next up for the A's, Charles Schroeder. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Adley Rutschman.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Austin Martin. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that knuckleball might have changed directions 3, 4, maybe even 5 times on its way to the plate, and that's how it's able to get
smoked on the ground a second, and that'll do it. Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Walt Perkins stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Allen, a former All-Star. He throws a knuckleball, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that's in there at the knees.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And here it comes. The punch out there, one down. Back to the top of the lineup, Dominic Fletcher digs in now. First pitch just misses. He was late there, strike one.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Set down on strikes. And now one out remaining for Texas. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And that one is in for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
One strike away. That misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, 2-2. Got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done on the pitch.
First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game. Here's Lane Thomas. And that's in for a strike. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering upstairs. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's off the mark. Ball 3. Line drive, base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle. And here's the first baseman, Oliver Boovy. 1 for 3. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips it, there's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. And now it's Luis Robert. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And he takes a strike.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Ground ball, and this should do it. On the run, sends it over to first, and that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Nick York up now for the Mets. Fly ball to right. Duncan under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And stepping in for New York, Jason Wright. And first offering is fouled off. Allen, multi-time All-Star. He throws a knuckleball, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Bounce to the right side. He handles it himself. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Back to the top of the Mets order. Wyatt Langford up now for the Mets. 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball there. Allen is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Jonathan Clase now at the plate. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Allen, a former All-Star. He throws a knuckleball, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs. This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. Jake Starr digs in now. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one fouled off. Allen is just 1 strike away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs. Just misses. And the count is even, 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Sizes this one up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth.
Allen.
Now the third baseman, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Two now. Struck him out looking. He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Going to count 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Here's the center fielder, Jonathan Clase. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had it.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Carlos Matos digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike. And he deals. High fly ball, right field. He's under it. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Robinson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Now 1-1. That one missed. Trying to send this to extra innings. That's to third, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed. Rockies are down. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the first baseman, Felipe Cruz. The pitch. That's to third. Zips it across. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Mason Wynn. fastball for a strike. Winning run at second with one away here in extra innings. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. Fought off foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. With the winning run standing at second. And here in extra innings. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Drops into the glove. That's out number 2. And now Bobby Reyes. And there's the strike. That misses the zone. And now it's even 1-1. Winning run stands at second. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. And another ball.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but...
Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He powers that one out of here. And the Rockies walk it off in extra innings.
The final line score for our ballgame. For the victorious Rockies.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Now it's going to be Carlos Matos. That's a strike. 0-1. Allen, multi-time All-Star. He throws a knuckleball, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan McCarthy. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Just missed. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in, and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
The Rockies trailing by 3 here in the second game of the series. That one hit to right. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Cruz now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. They're down to their final strike. Allen is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 8 runs, 10 hits.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now the right fielder, Bobby Reyes. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Mendez puts it away for the out. 1 away. Rob Robinson digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike. Allen, a former All-Star. He throws a knuckleball, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Strike two.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Meade sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. Rockies down to their last out. Next for Colorado, Ahmad Ostrander. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
We've grown to expect him to just roll in the games and simply close them out easily, and he's made it look very easy at times. And
Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for tuning in, and we've got a good one going here in extra innings. Well, 1-run game, so in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. There's a strike.
well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Goes down looking.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Man at second. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And just misses with that one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Last out for the Guardians in this one. And now the right fielder, number 36. That one ripped, but foul. And a pitch. Swings and lines one towards the gap. He pulls into second. A run comes in the play.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Next to hit, Ken McKinnon. And that one got a piece of him.
Now the pressure is already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. And his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog. Let everything out.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away here in the second game of the series. Just missed. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a... We're in extras here. Leading off, Andres Jimenez. The pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. He's under it. And there's one away. So the batting order turns over. Emilio Diaz now at the plate. Clips the corner. 0-1. Winning run stands at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
This one in the air, center field. He's under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 12th inning now. And here's the first baseman, Aaron Robinson. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Tying run at the plate. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And he deals. Down the line, it's a base hit. Heading for the plate. He scores. Back to a one-run game. It's 7-6. No outs. Runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And here is Logan O'Hoppe.
Fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th. Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. The flip, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. New arm out of the bullpen, JoJo Romero.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know.